The ending of Bring Her Back leaves many questions swirling in the minds of viewers. What really happened in those final moments? Why did the story end this way? And what secrets lie hidden beneath the surface? Today we dive deep into the mysteries of the ending, uncovering the symbolism and meaning that many might have missed. Get ready to discover the truth behind the finale and understand why it's more than just an ending, it's a message. To fully grasp the ending, we need to look back at the key moments that shaped the story. Throughout Bring Her Back, the main character, Sarah, struggles to find her lost sister, Emma, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The journey is filled with twists. Sarah faces danger, betrayal, and her own doubts, but her determination never fades. Each step she takes brings her closer to understanding the truth, but the story cleverly keeps some things hidden, building suspense until the very last scene. The ending takes place in an abandoned house, a place filled with memories and secrets. Sarah finally confronts the reality of what happened to Emma. At first glance, the scene seems simple. Sarah finds a box, opens it, and something unexpected happens. But the way the scene is shot and the small details in the background tell a different story. The flickering lights, the broken clock, and the scattered photos all symbolize time lost and memories fading. These visual clues show how Sarah's search is not just about finding her sister, but about facing the pain of loss and the passage of time. One of the most powerful symbols in the ending is the box itself. It is locked tight, representing the secrets that have been kept hidden throughout the story. When Sarah opens it, she releases more than just physical items. She opens a door to the past, to memories and truths that were buried deep. The box also symbolizes hope and closure. Even though the ending doesn't answer every question, it suggests that some truths are painful but necessary for healing. Sarah's act of opening the box shows her readiness to face reality, no matter how difficult it is. The dialogue in the final scene is sparse but meaningful. Sarah says very little, but her expressions and actions speak volumes. When she whispers Emma's name, it's not just a call, it's a release of years of fear and longing. The silence that follows is heavy with emotion, letting viewers feel the weight of her journey. This silence also invites the audience to reflect and fill in the gaps with their own feelings and interpretations, making the ending personal for each viewer. Now, the question is, what does all this mean for Sarah and the story as a whole? The ending is deliberately open, leaving room for multiple interpretations. Some see it as a hopeful closure where Sarah finally finds peace. Others believe it hints at a continuing mystery, that Emma's fate is still unclear and Sarah's journey is not over. This ambiguity is one of the strengths of the story, as it engages viewers to think deeply and discuss their views. The emotional core of the ending lies in Sarah's transformation. From the beginning, she was lost and desperate, but the finale shows her strength and acceptance. The ending suggests that sometimes bringing someone back is not about changing the past, but finding peace in the present. This theme of acceptance versus denial runs throughout the story, making the ending not just about what happened, but about how we cope with loss. Throughout the story, there were subtle hints and foreshadowing that lead up to the ending. For example, early scenes showed Sarah holding a broken watch, symbolizing stopped time and frozen memories. The repeated images of locked doors and closed windows hinted at secrets kept hidden. The ending brings these elements together, making the story feel complete and well thought out. Understanding the symbolism in the ending helps viewers appreciate the story on a deeper level. It shows that Bring Her Back is not just a thriller but a study of grief, memory, and hope. The final scene's details are carefully crafted to leave a lasting impact, encouraging viewers to look beyond the surface and find meaning in the silence. This explanation is just the beginning. In the next sections, we will explore the hidden secrets and Easter eggs scattered throughout the story, revealing how small details connect the dots and enrich the narrative. We'll also look at popular fan theories and answer common questions to clear up any confusion about the ending. For now, the ending of Bring Her Back reminds us that some stories do not end with clear answers, but with feelings that stay with us long after the screen goes dark. It challenges us to think about what it means to truly bring someone back, not just physically, but in memory, in heart, and in hope. Asterisk, the moment Sarah stepped into the abandoned house, the air changed. It was heavy with silence, broken only by the faint creak of old wood and the whisper of wind through cracked windows. This place was more than just a setting, it was a symbol of all the pain, mystery, and memories that had built up over years of searching. Every corner held a secret, every shadow seemed to watch her. The house itself became a character, reflecting Sarah's inner struggle, part fear, part hope, part desperate need for closure. As Sarah moved deeper into the house, the camera focused on small details that many might overlook. A dusty mirror cracked down the middle showed a fractured reflection mirroring Sarah's broken spirit and fragmented memories. On a nearby table lay a wilted flower pressed inside a book representing lost innocence and time slipping away. These objects weren't random. They quietly told the story of what Sarah and Emma had been through. Long before the search began, the lighting in this final scene plays a powerful role. Flickering bulbs cast shifting shadows across the walls, suggesting uncertainty and the fragile nature of truth. At times, the house seems to come alive with memories as soft echoes of laughter and whispered voices float through the air. These fleeting sounds pull Sarah and the audience between the past and present, reminding us that the story is not just about what happened, but how memory keeps things alive. Even when they are gone, then comes the pivotal moment. Sarah finds the locked box. Its worn surface is covered in scratches and faded marks, like a silent witness to time. This box holds the key to everything, the truth about Emma's disappearance and the pain Sarah has carried. When Sarah struggles with the lock, it's as if she's fighting against years of denial and silence. The tension builds, not just from the physical act of opening it, but from what it represents, breaking through the walls of grief and finally facing reality head-on. As the box opens, the camera slows, highlighting the weight of the moment. Inside, there is no dramatic revelation, no sudden rescue or miraculous answer. Instead, there are simple items: a worn photo, a letter, and a small keepsake. Each object is a piece of Emma's story and Sarah's own healing. The photo shows them as children, innocent and happy, a reminder of what was lost but also of the bond that still exists. The letter is unread, but its presence speaks volumes, suggesting messages left unsaid, feelings never fully expressed. The lack of explicit answers in this moment is deliberate. The director wants viewers to feel the same mix of hope and sorrow that Sarah feels. Life doesn't always give clear endings, and sometimes healing comes from accepting the unknown. The keepsake, a small charm Emma always wore, becomes a symbol of connection beyond words and time. It tells Sarah and us that love can survive even when someone is gone. The final scenes show Sarah sitting quietly, clutching the charm. Tears fall, but there is calm too, a quiet peace that signals she is ready to move forward. This transformation is the heart of the ending. It's not about bringing back Emma in the usual sense, but about bringing her memory back to life. Inside Sarah's heart, the story ends not with answers, but with acceptance and hope. This part of the ending is rich with meaning and encourages viewers to reflect on their own experiences with loss and memory. It reminds us that sometimes closure isn't about solving mysteries, it's about making peace with the past and finding strength to continue. The abandoned house, the locked box, and the simple keepsake all work together to create a deeply emotional and symbolic finale that stays with the audience long after the credits roll. Asterisk. The final scene of Bring Her Back is a masterclass in subtle storytelling where every detail carries weight beyond what it seems. When Sarah finally opens the box, it's not just a physical act, it's a breaking point, a moment where hidden truths surface and the story's deeper meanings come alive. Unlike many endings that rush to reveal answers, this one invites viewers to pause and look closer, to read between the lines. One of the most striking elements is the use of silence. After the box creaks open, the soundtrack fades, leaving only the soft rustling of papers and Sarah's steady breathing. This silence feels heavy, almost sacred, as if the past itself was holding its breath. It forces the audience to sit with the moment, to feel the weight of years of pain and unanswered questions. The absence of loud music or dramatic sound effects makes the scene more intimate and personal. It's about emotional truth rather than spectacle. Visually, the lighting shifts to a warm, golden hue, contrasting with the cold, dim tones of the earlier scenes. This change symbolizes hope and renewal. It suggests that although the past is filled with shadows, Sarah's future holds light. The warm glow embraces the objects in the box, the faded photo, the handwritten letter, the charm making them almost glow with significance. Each item becomes a beacon, guiding Sarah and viewers toward understanding and healing. The letter inside the box is a silent but powerful voice. Though we never hear it read aloud, its presence speaks volumes. Its worn edges and careful folding show it was kept safe, perhaps meant to be found when the time was right. The letter represents communication that was delayed but never lost. It suggests that some messages transcend time and silence, waiting patiently until someone is ready to receive them. This unspoken dialogue adds layers to the story, hinting at things left unsaid between Sarah and Emma, and the pain of missed opportunities. Another key detail is the broken clock that appears briefly in the background. Its hands are frozen at a specific time, which viewers later realize corresponds to the moment Emma disappeared. This frozen time symbolizes the way grief can trap people in the past, unable to move forward. But by opening the box and facing the memory, Sarah is beginning to release herself from that frozen moment. The clock is both a reminder of loss and a symbol of the possibility to heal and restart. Sarah's reaction to the contents of the box is understated but deeply telling. She doesn't scream or collapse in tears. Instead, there is a quiet acceptance, a soft smile mixed with sadness. Her eyes tell the story of relief and heartbreak combined. This nuanced performance conveys the complex emotions involved in coming to terms with loss, how healing is not sudden but a gradual process that requires courage and strength. The use of mirrors in the final shots adds another layer of symbolism. As Sarah looks into a cracked mirror, her reflection is fractured but still whole, mirroring the theme of brokenness and healing. It's a visual metaphor for how we carry our past scars yet continue to move forward. The mirror shows that while Sarah's world has been shattered, she remains resilient. Finally, the ending scene's pacing is deliberate and slow, allowing the audience to breathe and reflect. There are no quick cuts or rushed reveals, just a steady, patient unfolding of emotion and meaning. This pacing aligns with the story's themes of memory, loss, and acceptance, emphasizing that some journeys cannot be hurried. In essence, the final scene of Bring Her Back is a quiet revelation. It's about confronting pain, cherishing memories, and finding light in the darkest places. The symbolism woven throughout the silence, the warm light, the letter, the clock, the mirrors creates a rich tapestry that turns the ending into a powerful meditation on loss and hope. This scene stays with viewers, encouraging them to carry the story's message long after the screen fades to black. Beneath the surface of Bring Her Back lies a web of hidden secrets and carefully placed Easter eggs that enrich the stories, ending in ways many viewers might miss at first glance. These subtle details are like puzzle pieces scattered throughout the film, each one connecting back to the final scene and adding layers of meaning to Sarah's journey. Discovering these secrets not only deepens our understanding, but also reveals how masterfully the story was crafted. One of the most intriguing hidden elements is the recurring image of the hummingbird. Early in the film, the hummingbird appears in fleeting moments on a tattoo, a picture frame, even in the background of certain scenes. Traditionally, hummingbirds symbolize hope, resilience, and the ability to find sweetness even in hardship. Its presence hints that despite the darkness surrounding Emma's disappearance, there is a thread of hope woven through the story. In the ending, a small hummingbird charm is found inside the box, tying together this symbol with Sarah's acceptance and healing. Another clever secret is the placement of clocks and watches throughout the film. Beyond the frozen clock in the final scene, earlier moments show characters glancing at timepieces just before critical events. These repeated references to time emphasize its importance as both a healer and a tormentor. Time can mend wounds but can also trap people in pain. This theme underpins the entire narrative and culminates powerfully in the ending, where Sarah begins to break free from the paralysis of grief. In addition to symbols, the film uses color to communicate unspoken emotions. Notice the shift from cold blues and grays during Sarah's darker moments to warmer earth tones as she moves closer to the truth. The final scene bathes in golden light, signaling transformation and hope. These color choices are subtle but deliberate, guiding the audience's emotional journey and reinforcing the story's themes without a word spoken. There are also tiny visual hints hidden in the background that reveal more about Emma's fate. For example, a calendar on the wall marks a date that matches a news headline briefly shown earlier about a missing persons case. This detail suggests that the story's mystery is grounded in reality and that Sarah's search has wider implications. It's a reminder that her personal pain reflects a larger tragedy experienced by many. Easter eggs extend to the soundtrack too. The final scene's silence is broken by a faint melody that recurs at key emotional moments throughout the film. This melody serves as an emotional anchor, connecting Sarah's memories and feelings. Its soft, haunting tune echoes the fragility of hope and the bittersweet nature of healing. Fans who notice this musical thread find it adds a deeper emotional resonance to the ending. Another hidden secret lies in the letters Sarah finds in the box. Careful viewers will recall that fragments of similar letters appear throughout the film, sometimes unread or folded away. These scattered pieces symbolize the fragmented communication between Sarah and Emma and the way truth can be hidden in plain sight. Bringing these fragments together in the ending symbolizes Sarah piecing her life and memories back together. Even minor props carry significance. The worn-out scarf Sarah holds in the final moments once belonged to Emma, a detail shown in a flashback. This scarf symbolizes warmth, protection, and the sisterly bond that no disappearance can erase. Holding it signifies Sarah's readiness to carry Emma's memory forward, not as a burden but as a source of strength. Together, these hidden secrets and Easter eggs form a rich, intricate layer beneath the main story. They reward attentive viewers who look closely and think deeply, bring her back from a straightforward mystery into a complex emotional experience. These details make the ending not just a conclusion, but a moment of revelation where everything connects, and the story's true heart is revealed.